Hey. Good morning. Can you guys see? You can sort of see Mary. She's back there. Sort of. Maybe I should just keep my face in the frame. Good. Oh. There we go. Good morning, Mary. There she is. She's right there. You can sort of see her. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? It's nice early morning. Hi, baby. All right, you gotta let me in now. No, you're not coming in. Not yet, sister. That is the question. That is the question. Hi, Adam. Hi, Uncle Scotty. yeah, we definitely need the internet to work today.
Good morning.
Oh, now you can see Mary. Pretty girl. I bumped into Adam on Joseph's live yesterday. That was pretty cool. So Joseph's vlog, which is who I was watching, and Adam was watching too, is a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber in Canada, and we actually met through one of the YouTube boot camp things that we did. So we were actually in one of the same ones, and I looked him up because his name was Joseph's Vlog on the boot camp classes, and so I looked him up because I was curious, because I'm like, oh, it sounds like he does birds. And sure enough, he has chickens, ducks, geese. He has a peacock, I think. So I watch him when he's live, and sometimes he'll pop on here as well, or I try to watch when he's live. Good. Hey. No. Dad had the gate open, sorry. Good morning. How are you? Welcome in. You guys can't really see her again. I don't know what. When Dad shines his light, you can see. Then you can see her. But she's getting her morning food, her milking. And then, oh, one other thing too. We're not going to give Java a bottle this morning. We're going to start the weaning process. So we're moving him to grain in the morning, 2 bottles at night right now. Yeah. To hopefully start the weaning process. Because we need to start the weaning process so we can start Marigold's drying off process. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. Yes. There you go. Pretty girl. Hope everyone's having a good morning. There is a cow behind me, and you can only see her at certain points. Once I sit down and get close to you guys, hopefully, and Dad will have his headlights, so you guys will be able to see the milking. I have my streaming tripod with the light today. It has a little tiny baby light on it that doesn't need a cord. So that's how it's working today. And then we will still give Cappuccino a bottle because she needs it. She's too young. So Cappuccino will get a bottle, Java won't. I think Java's actually eating right now. Hey, little Moo's gonna come over and take it, Josh.
Yeah,
Watch him.
Can I have the,
Welcome! Good to have you in here. We're about to milk a dairy cow and then we'll bottle feed. We have 1 baby to bottle feed this morning. So we're about to get started with the dairy cow milking. So here's the deal. Within the next few days, if everything goes well with Java, Java responds well to having 1 less bottle every day. Our plan, you guys see that okay? Our plan is to, there you go, you can sort of see. Our plan is to start drying Marigold up. So we were gonna start with cutting out her morning milkings. We're cutting out her morning milkings. Sorry. And so that means that Monday live streams are probably going to have to change. But again, this is if everything goes well. So you guys just watch stay tuned to, I'll probably keep everyone updated on the community page just to make it easy. If we make any changes. Welcome, hi. Sorry for making you dizzy, Bailey. Trying to get set up. You can see we're milking back here, sort of. It's still a little dark. I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, welcome in everybody. Feel free to drop questions in the chat. You can sort of see in the background, but this is our dairy cow, and they are hand milking her. We do this twice a day, but I was just discussing how we're going to start drying her off soon. She is a high producing cow, so I want to give us lots of time to dry her off, make adjustments if necessary so that she doesn't get mastitis. Because she is pregnant, guys. She's due in November. Where are we from? We're from Northeast Texas. That's in the U.S. Hello. Hi. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to drop questions in the chat about the cow, about us. Doesn't matter. We have lots of other animals. We have ducks, geese, chickens, turkeys, quail, bees, dogs, a cat. So feel free to drop questions in the chat about any of that. We also have a pretty big garden. So but right now we're milking the dairy cow. Los Angeles, awesome. Do a cat. Hey Joey, it's good to see you in here. I always know it's you because you always say that. Do a cow giveaway, ship to the front door. Oh, I didn't know you were from Los Angeles too. Awesome. Oh no, you're having surgery tomorrow. Well, I hope it goes well. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what the weather like is where you are. I assume it's also hot, so make sure you guys are staying safe too. Right now it actually feels really, really nice. It's really cool. The humidity is not too bad. Yeah, it's super hot during the day. The sun's not up yet. We're hiding from it. But I assume it's also hot where you are, so you also stay safe when you're outside. Yeah, but I have a video coming out actually today about what we're doing to help the animals and our garden and us all survive the heat. So, oh, okay. Sometimes you go to El Paso. That's awesome. That's pretty far from us, but it's in Texas. So, or no, it's not in Texas. El Paso's in New Mexico, right? No, it's in Texas. Why am I? Oh, my location's all over the place.
It's right on the border.
It is right on the border. I think that's why it confused me.
And Mexico.
Yeah, it was like, wait a minute, it's Mexico. No, wait, it's New Mexico, Texas. Oh, it's 4:11 a.m. Ooh, I'm not up that early. It's 6:11 here. Greetings from Sweden. Hi. I'm from Fort Worth. Okay, that's not too far. You said you have bees. How are they? They are doing well. So we got them in May. We got a 5-frame nuke, so pretty much that means we had a box with, or Joshua got bees. He's over here correcting me. We got a box with 5 frames of bees in them. How many bees approximately that is, I don't know. So we put them in our hive, and now our hive has 3 boxes on it because they grew that fast. So we have 2 boxes meant for keeping baby bees, and then 1 box meant for honey because they've been going crazy with the honey. We haven't even been feeding them lately, and they've been just going nuts with the honey. So maybe we'll get some honey this year. I wasn't expecting it, but hey, you never know. We have, or Joshua has the Italian breed. Over here, Josh. And so they're actually really nice. He also has a tiger stripe queen, so she's very pretty. We haven't named her though. Okay, it's the beginning of Texas. Okay. Good morning, DJ. I do need coffee. Yeah, I don't need to go back to school. I need coffee. Denton here. Awesome. Yes, it's a cow. There's a cow behind me. For anyone who hasn't noticed, there's a cow behind me. You can sort of, it's still a little dark, but you can see her.
That could be a show.
Huh?
They said that could be a show.
What?
And the one is restricted. I don't need school, I need coffee.
I don't need school, I need coffee. That would be a good shirt. Hi, Greg. What's up? Or Gregory, if you prefer to go by that. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you guys double tap your screen. Give the stream a like. If you're new, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our live streams. We normally do twice a week. Mondays at 6 a.m. Central Time. And Fridays at 6 p.m. Central Time.
You might want to watch out that record. Baby's
What?
coming.
Oh, you're letting her in now?
Yep.
I'm not ready to show her yet.
Okay.
You won't be able to see her. Yeah,
Well,
give
she'll
it
be,
give it a couple minutes until it gets light, and then we'll turn her around. It's only 1 bottle anyway this time. All right, do you guys boil or homogenize the milk, or do you just drink it freshy? Yeah, we drink it fresh, so pretty much raw is what that's what most people refer to it as. We drink it raw. So no, we do not put it on the stove. We do not process it. We do not heat it in any way. We take the milk, we put it in seamless stainless steel buckets that have been cleaned. We strain that through a reusable coffee filter to get out any possible debris. And then we put it in the fridge, chill it, and use it like that. The only thing, I do pasteurize it when making yogurt, because yogurt cultures and raw milk cultures don't work well together. So I pasteurize it to make yogurt, but that's it. Hi! Hi friend, good morning! Yes, thank you DJ, hit the like and subscribe guys! Welcome, welcome! It's good to have everybody in here this morning. Where, I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know. What are you referring to? If you're talking about, we did have bunnies a little while ago. We don't have bunnies anymore. If you're actually talking about bunnies, we do not have bunnies anymore. So, it is a busy morning and the weather is cooperating. Exactly. We're good. And I have good news, guys. I don't know if my phone overheating is the problem, but my phone was exhibiting symptoms of overheating. So I got a fan for it, like one of those things that clips onto the back of your phone. And a new phone case, because this phone case won't work with a fan. It has stuff on the back. So I'm hoping, they're going to be here before Friday. So I'm hoping that they will work for Friday live streams. I might test it out on a TikTok live, because I'd rather one of those not work than a YouTube one, honestly. And by the way, guys, if you want some extra content, I go live on TikTok too. So, what are you doing? You're letting her in? Don't let her in. She walks on me.
Is she getting that there?
Well, I don't know. I'll turn her around in a second. Thank you. Where are you guys? No. Just using my, I don't know. Is it Starlink? I'm getting too far. What? We're not using Starlink. Okay, just cell service.
Huh?
Cell service. Whatever that is. There is a baby behind me. You see the bottle right there? She's drinking out of it, but you can't see her. So even if I move my face out of light, you can't see her. So she's drinking though. She's bottle feeding. If it gets light, it should get light enough before she finishes. She's a slow eater. And I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, not using Starlink in my cell service, but so Friday, I've been having some issues recently. I'm not sure if it's my phone, if it's the cell service, if it's my phone overheating. So I'm trying to troubleshoot the issue. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, it's been a nice, busy morning, and internet is cooperating, which is shocking because my phone's showing 1 bar right now. So that's what I'm saying, though, is I think it might be something with the phone. Did they? Yeah, and it's connecting to that one further away. I don't think so though, because it's possible, but I've speed tested while over here on cell, and I would have over like 100 downloads. And like a decent amount up. Like enough up that I could stream in HD. I think I need 8 gigabytes to stream in HD on YouTube. I think is what I figured. To stream in a high quality. Which you'd want to do. So I don't know. I don't know, we're trying things out. I know my phone does have a tendency to overheat, so we're starting there. It also has been really hot. Well, Friday, it felt like 113 before I went out. So it was really, really hot, and it's possible that it's just too much. I mean, I had my phone out in the weather. It's not even like in a pocket or something staying cool. So it's possible that it was just overheating. I mean, I picked it up after I was done live streaming, and it almost burned my hand. So I'm thinking that might be part of the problem. So I had Joseph actually told me how to stop. He gave me advice on how to stop my phone from overheating and told me to get the fan and whatever. So Bailey, what are you deleting again? I can see what she's deleted. I don't know why she's deleting messages. She probably fell asleep on her phone. Why doesn't your farm have a milking machine? They're not that expensive. Never really looked into it, never really researched it. We don't have power over here. Marigold was trained to be hand milked, so we'd have to like retrain her to be okay with a milking machine. So when you train a cow to hand milk, they have a lot of patience. They will stand for a much longer amount of time than the milking machine, but hand milking is a lot gentler on the cow. So I'm not sure that she would appreciate a milking machine. She also has 5 teats, so I'm not even sure if we can with her. Just some different things, some different reasons we haven't really looked into it. Oh, we are deleting the right ones. Okay. Yeah, see, I was opening them and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna read them. Yes, Bailey's doing good. Mom needs to lose her privileges.
Mom was doing them?
No, Mom said that Bailey was leading them, but she wasn't. All right, let's see. Can you guys see the little girl? No. What is up with the lighting? My light should be...
I thought it would be more than light enough.
Well, YouTube's weird, and for some reason the light only works on very light-colored things because my light doesn't... So Marigold here is white and tan, so you can see her.
Oh, right.
You can see her very well, but you can't see our pretty little baby black cow very well.
Can I go do patty?
Mom needs an espresso. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Java, instead of getting a bottle this morning, there he is. He's eating green. Also, Josh, I can see out there because it's light, but inside the stall it's not light. So Java's out there getting a little calf starter because they have to put him on calf starter to get him off of milk. It'll help bulk him up. It's going to keep his weight where it needs to be. So he's getting that this morning instead of milk. Okay? So he's not getting nothing. He's still getting fed. And also Java eats hay full time. So he doesn't really need the milk. Whereas little girl here, which you can't see her, there's the bottle, does. I'll show you the little girl then when she goes out. I'm going to go back to sleep. I think a lot of us might want to go back to sleep. He is growing. He's getting big, and he's over. You can wean them as early as 8 weeks, and he's over 8 weeks. So he's good to go. And we need to dry Marigold off, so we need to get him weaned off so that we don't have to feed him. We will still have to feed Cappuccino. We haven't decided if we're going to get raw milk from another farm, if we're going to get calf formula. We haven't decided yet. So we'll figure it out. Hi, Rick. I'm doing well. How are you? You left the gate open. Don't let Little Moo in here. Little Moo and Slurpee are a little jealous because Java's getting grain and they're not. So they get their grain at night with everybody else. Java's just getting it in the morning so we can bottle feed him at night. So they're a little upset because Joshua hasn't let them take any. They want to show the baby who's in charge. Cows have a like a hierarchy, like sort of like chickens have a pecking order. Okay, if you have chickens, you know what that is. The cows have sort of the same sort of order, and the babies are not in charge. So, where am I from? We're from Northeast Texas. Yeah. So I believe that the cow order looks like the babies at the lowest. I don't think that they fight over orders yet. They're too young. Then Slurpee. Then Marigold. Marigold's head of all the girls and babies. And Little Moo. I'm not sure where Patty falls yet. I haven't decided. Hi. Hello from Illinois. Hi. Yes, we have cows. Yeah, right now we have 6 cows. And 2 on the way. Because 2 of them are pregnant. So this one actually is pregnant. This right here is your pregnant belly. Right here, pushing up against me. She's due in November. And then we have another one, a heifer. She's a month behind her. But she's pregnant. So, and she's also getting big. I'm starting to be able to see it in the one's belly because she's small. This one, she's never been very showy when pregnant at all. Marigold, a lot of times you can't really even tell. The only reason you can tell is when Marigold is very late in pregnancy, her bag is very full. Her milking bag. I say she'll have it, okay, November 12th. We don't know. All we got was an estimation from the vet. So we think she'll be born sometime in November. She will have 1, hopefully. I think the vet would have been able to tell, right, if she had more than one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the vet would have known if she had more than one. What state? Texas. Give us a glass of milk. Come on now, we'll give you a glass of milk. Hey, James. Yes, so we have, here, I'll show you guys the pregnant girl. That one is the other pregnant girl, right there. That's Slurpee. Slurpee has never had a baby. Slurpee was actually born here. Slurpee's never had a baby before. This is her first baby. And so she's been a little testy lately. She's been a little testy lately, behavior-wise, but she'll get over it when she has her baby, probably.
You show her before she's done?
And then you can sort of see her. There's the baby eating. Patty got in the way, so now you sort of can't see her. But you take her out there. It's plenty of light out there.
Yeah,
hey, get out of here, girl. She's gonna walk on me. Yeah, so there's the baby, there's Slurpee. Hang on, guys, I'm trying to push a little girl out in the process. She's gonna step on me. There she goes. Good girl. Get your butt out of here. Java's like, I want some of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak out too.
Okay, you sneaking out?
Yeah, sneaking out.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Other morning calls. See you later, Scotty, Adam. Is Palmetto here?
Nope.
No,
I haven't seen Palmetto lately.
Who else is here?
I think that's pretty much it as far as people you would know.
All right, y'all have a great day. Okay, then.
Oh, Hannah's here. Hi, Hannah. Good morning.
I'm going back. Huh? I'm going back.
You can't go back yet.
Nope.
Sorry. I still got a nice long 40 minutes. So Java's upset, as you can see, because all he got was green. He'll figure it out. He'll get over it. Hi, you're not coming in. He thinks he's going to come in here because this is where we keep the milk, right? You got grain this morning, buddy. No milk. No milk this morning. No milk. He's also getting little horn buttons, so we got to do something about those eventually. We have the stuff to do it. We just haven't. We're procrastinating a little bit, but we shouldn't too much longer. Oh, there's everyone's favorite bull, Little Moo. For anyone who's wondering, Little Moo's a Dexter, so he's a mini, which is why he's so short, but he's cute. He can still hurt people. He's very powerful. He just and he also has 2 pregnant girls. Yes, he's the daddy. He's the daddy bull. Hi, buddy. You the daddy? Oh, he's like, yes, and these are my babies, but they're not. He's always treated babies that we've brought in or have been born here that weren't his. He's always treated them like his babies. Right? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Hi, how are you? I'm a mini too. Yeah, we have something in common, me and Little Moo. Me and Little Moo are both minis. We would like to get, so Dexter is like what I would consider the closest to like a Highland, and we would like to get some girls too. But you can see Dexters have short hair. Well, they have long hair in the winter, short hair in the summer. Cows shed like dogs. Why are you hitting him? That's not nice. You have to show everybody how you're in charge. He will take his horns and he will hit all his girls and everything. Hey, Star, what's up? Right, Little Moo? I will pet him from inside the gate, but I will not pet him outside. Hi. Hi. He likes being pet. But the problem is once you start petting him, he doesn't let you leave. So that's a problem. How do you get cows? Well, there's a few ways you can get cows. You can go to barn auctions. You can check Craigslist. You can buy one from a local in your area, a neighbor who has cows that's selling them, a friend. There are lots of great ways to get cows. They are. Hey, Duncan Family Farm. What's up? Make sure you guys go check them out. They have a Homestead channel too. I don't think that they live stream. I've seen videos. I saw that they just had a baby cow themselves. I don't know how long ago that was. I was just scrolling and it popped up, so I don't know. I don't know how long. Hopefully it wasn't too old. But I think you guys just had a baby girl, right? They are very cute. They're very cute. Little Mooney's Little Moo, Uncle Scotty says you need anger management classes. I still have the poo noodle. I just haven't figured out how to safely put the poo noodle on him, because I have a feeling he's going to flip out. You have 2 mini cows? Yes, I love our mini bull. That's why we want girls, too, in his breed. We want mini girls, too. I think mini girls will be sweeter. I think we'll be able to, like, actually, like, love on them and pet them and stuff. Unlike him, he's not super sweet, right? Yes, he's very cute. Look at him. He's scratching his face on the fence. Everyone thinks you're cute, little Moo. They haven't seen the parts where you jump around and chase people. He's not bad. For a bull, he's what I would expect as far as, like, you know. Oh, I touched his belly. He's like, don't touch my belly. And for a bull, he's what I would expect. You know, he sometimes has days where he just wants to chase people down, and other days he is semi-nice. He's showing off over here with the horns. Oh, cool. He just got her Saturday morning. Okay, so I'm not too late. Or I wasn't too late. That's awesome. Do you guys name your cows? And if you did, what'd you name her? You have dogs and cats. Awesome. We have 4 dogs. One that actually lives over here. I don't know where he is. There he is. He's chasing the babies around. And we have 3 over at the house with us. And we have a cat that showed up that never left. So he's just our cat now. He rarely ever leaves the property, the cat. So he's just here. You're telling him to calm down. They're telling you to calm down. They're telling you to calm down, little guy. Huh? Look, see? Putting his head down. He likes his ears. We also have a brush that he really likes. I don't know where it is right now, but he also really likes the brush. But again, the problem with the brush is you start brushing him, and he doesn't let you leave. You go to leave, and he'll hit you. If you're brushing him, he's fine with you. But if you go to leave, that's it. The way. Okay. Well, you have to let us know when you name her what you decide, because I'm curious. And of course, Cappuccino's over there eating Java's ear, as this is a usual morning here. Poor girl. The girl eats everything. I don't know if it's like she didn't know what nursing was, so now she just like eats everything. But she tries to eat the dog. She eats him. She eats us. She tries to eat the other cows, but they don't let her. So, yeah, he just gets his ear eaten every morning. He's become totally okay with this. He's okay with getting his ear and his ear tag all sucked on by another baby cow. I know, it's so gross. And she's so drooly, too, which makes it even worse. She's so drooly, and she has this, like, milk foam all over her face. So it's even worse. Up, Slurpee's blocking our view now. Slurpee, move! Slurpee actually just turned 2 this July. Yep, Slurpee is our sweet little... Slurpee was our first baby cow born here. And she just turned 2. What?
Mary and we're bringing in hay.
What?
We're bringing in a hay bale.
Oh, you're bringing in a new hay bale. That should be fun. At least they'll all go over. The good news is when they get a new hay bale, they all go over to the hay bale and they won't bother anybody. Yeah, her pregnant belly's in the way. She's starting to show. She's about 4 or 5 months pregnant. She's starting to show. Definitely showing. I can see it on her. I have trouble seeing Marigold's pregnant belly. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't look much different. It could be because I'm around her every day, but she doesn't. Like, her pregnant belly, like, if I know she's pregnant, I see it, but, like, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, she's pregnant just by looking at her belly. So, Java is totally, he's used to run away from it, but he doesn't anymore. All my sisters, Josh, they're gonna get your hay bucket. All my sisters are over at the house, so I have 3 horses, 1 baby horse. 2 of them got mistreated by the past owners. Oh, that's sad. I hate seeing that when people mistreat their animals. That's terrible. We had Slurpee's mama actually was severely. She was malnourished. I don't know what they did to her at the last farm. I didn't even meet the people from the last farm. We got her from someone else, but like a middleman. But she was Slurpee's mama. She was very thin when we got her, and she was pregnant with Slurpee, like almost ready to have her. And she also was scared of people, like wouldn't come near you people. It took us a while to get her to come near us, but by the time she had Slurpee, she was letting us near her, and we were actually there when Slurpee was born. So Okay, we got a quick question. Drop the quick question. It is really sad. I hate seeing mistreated animals. I really do. So, yeah, it is a sad thing to see. Because the animals, they're normally very sweet, but they can be, you know, skittish and stuff from bad human treatment. And it's just sad. Right, Slurpee? Pretty girl. I think Slurpee needs a little bit more grain. Don't say anything about her weight, guys. She's a Jersey. She might need a little bit more grain, though. When they're pregnant like this, we'll have to start upping their grain a little bit. Hi! Good morning! Hi, it's good to see you. He's just like, hey, what's up, guys? What's up, everybody? Hi, pretty girl. Oh, look at the other pretty girl. That's Marigold's second baby, Patty. That's her last baby. So, Slurpee's not Marigold's baby. Slurpee is another cow's baby. But this one is this one's baby. Right? You're very old, though. You don't rely on mama anymore. Hey, buddy, what's up? Are we almost done with the hay?
No, let's get a truck.
Oh, he's getting the truck? We're just starting getting the hay. All right, we're going to get hay in here, and then you guys will be able to see what they do when we get new hay, because they will go crazy. Look at these two. These two are buddies. Chase and the calf are buddies, but only because the calf thinks that that he's her mama. I don't know. They're all so cute. They are so cute. You know what I love? I love Jersey breeds. I don't like, the young Jerseys seem to have a little bit of an attitude, but she's a young Jersey. She's got an attitude. He's a steer, so he doesn't do anything. He's pretty lazy. But I really like Jerseys. They're very pretty. She's the darkest colored Jersey we've ever had. I don't know if she's a Jersey cross possibly, but she's pretty. And then this is a brown Swiss Jersey. I would consider her pretty, too. And he's just adorable. Dexters are just adorable. Oh, Patty's being finished. Yeah, so she's up. She's up and at him with her grain right now. Oh, don't like hay. Yeah, well, the cows do like it. The cows love the hay. We get it. We actually switched. So we were getting their hay from the same place that we got Marigold's alfalfa hay, which we really liked, but it's like a 15-minute drive one way, right? And we have to have them load it in the truck, and then we got to load it out. Anyway, our neighbor sells horse quality hay, so we started getting it from him because he has a tractor, and he'll just bring it over because he's our neighbor. So he'll just bring it over. He doesn't care. And then we don't have to unload it, load it, all of that. And if we need to, we can have him bring it inside the field too. So we started getting from him. We still get alfalfa hay from them because it comes in like square bales. The alfalfa hay is how we get it. We don't get it in rolls. We get it in the square bales. They're smaller. We can lift them. So look, and the good news is Chase can actually get in with Patty. So he does come in here a lot. And the birds come in here a lot, the geese. And they'll eat all her spilled grain, the geese and ducks. And that's part of the reason why we like having geese and ducks, because they eat all the spilled grain. And there's some of the geese right now. Hey, babies! I hear buzzing. I think it's a fly. We have fly strips in here now, so. You feeding them?
Yeah, taking them away, so.
So Dad, oh yeah. So we have to distract them while Dad gets the hand. My wife said the baby is, oh, Carmen, that's so cute and very fitting. I saw the baby, so I can say it's fitting. That's so sweet. Patty is a very happy girl getting to eat grain. Yeah, she's very happy. So she's got a nice big bucket of grain here, and she's getting a lot more grain than the other cows are. So she's pretty much eating it most of the day. Right, girl? So okay, I know how some people feel about this, but we grain finish, okay? So pretty much what that means is they have access to grass and hay they have access to grass for most of their life. They have access to hay for all of their life. At about, I don't know, it's been different ages for the cows, so I don't want to give an age on when we decide to finish them because it's been different for every cow. But when we decide to finish them, they get hay, less hay, and more grain. So they're eating more pounds of grain than they are hay right now. And they get minerals and water and everything else that they need But finished, yes, as in ready for slaughter. So she's getting ready for slaughter. We'll have her locked up until pretty much we feel, well, we'll be feeding her grain until we feel that she's big enough, and then we'll take her. So, exciting. That is such a cute name. What are we doing? Yeah, what? Okay, sorry. Bailey deleted this message. But what? Yeah, what's not true? Tell us. Tell us. Tell us. I had someone, I'm trying to come up with a nice response to someone on TikTok this morning. Because they weren't very nice. So I'm trying to be nice back. Because it doesn't help anybody if I'm mean back. Okay? So I saw it this morning and I've been contemplating a nice response in my head. Look at this. She's back to this already. Up, the geese are honking because the truck's in here. Oh, yeah, we can't have Little Moo. We tried to not have him near the truck. Hey, Chase! 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 Hey! Sorry, guys. Gosh. Chase and the geese sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't see the geese as friends and he sees them as pests. So I woke up with people arguing, man. Yeah. Yes, that seems to be up. There's the hay. That seems to be the general case of social media. It doesn't even matter if you're content creator. Just if you're leaving comments, you'll get argued with. Okay? But no, this was because I made a video replying to a comment that they made on one of my videos. So, all right, I'll just tell you the story because it's public on TikTok anyway. So, he said I was showing the seed tray that I've been using for a while. I really, really like it, okay? I genuinely like it. It's a good seed tray. I was promoting it with my TikTok affiliate links. He said I just use ice cube trays from the dollar store. So I did a video on why I don't use ice cube trays, okay? First of all, they're way too shallow. So I did a video talking about why ice cube trays aren't good for seed starting. They're not. They're way too shallow. The plastic's way too hard. And I said, I really do like the seed tray. I said about the seed tray again. And then I said, but if you need, a free solution, because I like to do free stuff too, I said use yogurt cups or sour cream cups. Okay, so that was like my whole video was the ice cube tray doesn't work. Either use a seed tray or yogurt or sour cream cups. And then, so the comment this morning, I didn't read the whole comment. It was a long comment. But I think the basis of it was that I was being misleading. But, the reason that I offered a free solution was because I wanted to show, I'm not trying to be misleading. I'm trying to help. Ice cube trays aren't good for seed starting. If you've ever seen how shallow those things are, they're super shallow. So, some people just you'll never get away from them. Someone keeps finding my comment. Oh, yeah, there are people that will do that. They'll get upset, and then they'll go and they'll find your other comments and stuff and start replying to you. There's a comment delete button for a reason. Yes, there is a comment delete, but if I delete comments, I don't want to delete comments with like that because I don't, it's not true. And so I'd rather just respond nicely. And that people can have their opinions or whatever. All right, we got new hay now. I'm afraid to leave because they're coming. I think I can go if I sneak around. Mary, you want to come out with me? You done yet or not? Pretty girl. I don't think she's done yet. Hey, can I come out if I go that way? Because they're going to go get new hay. Hey, get out of here.
Let Mary out while you're at this.
She doesn't want out. You can try getting her out. Up. Look, there they go. Hey, no, don't come over here. Up, you want to go out? Josh, you want to let Marigold out?
Yep.
You got to get her halter off. Here, hang on, I think I can. Why are you coming over here? You've got new hay. Look, Slurpy's going. There he goes. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. Patty's jumping around. Oh, that's Little Moo, guys. Running around like a... There they go. Oh, no, she's not. She's not very nice to Java sometimes. I was like, what are you guys talking about? That looks like it hurt. No, she's not very nice to Java. Java puts up with it. Java's a good guy. He puts up with it. He puts up with her abuse. No, but they're buddies. They get along. They're friends. They like to play. Right, sweetie? Right, little girl? Oh, yeah, I know. You're such a pretty baby. Who's a pretty... Look at the eyes. Oh, she's all drooly under there. You're all drooly under the mouth and neck. Look at how wet she is. You guys see that? Oh, she's all wet and gross. With cow slime. Or milk slime. Java, do you put up with her abuse? You poor baby. Yeah, look, now they'll leave me alone. I don't even have to worry about them. They got their hay. Everybody's happy. They'll stand at that hay ring. They will be there for hours today. Just eating. They'll be fighting over the best stuff. They'll all pick a spot and they'll be eating the best stuff for a while. And the other ones will hit each other out of the way and the whole thing. So they'll be doing that for a long time. I'm honestly surprised that Java didn't come over. He eats hay, so I guess he doesn't know that when the new hay comes in, you got to go eat it while you can. All right, let me see if I can get out of here without getting... Look, see? Look at these three. They're funny. I love watching them. I could watch the cows. Cows and chickens. Two animals that you could watch for hours because they're just funny. They're funny. Their interactions are funny, and they just do funny things. So, hi, Bradley. What's up? Little Moo. We still need to get the poo noodles on Little Moo. Yeah. I keep forgetting.
You should be having right.
And then let's check on bees. Joshua, okay, wait, you opened this up last week. About a week ago exactly, I think. So you can see the bees. I don't know how well you can never really see the bees that well on camera, but they're coming in and out of there.
I can take it up there.
You want to take it all the way up?
Yep.
Good. I'll have my mic on so no one will be able to hear me. You show the inside? It's pretty cool. You can see the bees. Here, I'll take it. They're flying all around us, actually, which is shocking because we have not gotten, like, stung from them doing that. Now, the one thing with the black landscape fabric that we've noticed is when bees die, you know it. So, thankfully, we haven't actually really seen any dead...
That's not a bee.
It's not a bee? What is it?
It's a wasp.
Oh, they kill a wasp?
Yep.
A lot of times the bees will kill the robber bees or whatever, or bees coming to scout out to see if they can steal from them, and they drag them out. And so we saw that the other day. We saw a worker bee kill another bee, so it must not have been a bee a part of their hive, and drag it out of the hive and drop it out in the landscape fabric. Because they were fighting at the entrance. So that was pretty funny. I thought that was funny. I was like, oh my, look at that. Oh, and then the white thing you see sticking out, they're all actually in all four, they're in all the corners. So they're just like Swiffer pads, and we're using them to stop hive beetles. So hive beetles are just insects that need other insects to live. And they're just gonna take resources from the hive. They're not really doing any good in the hive. So the bees normally will try to like chase them out and kill them. But if you put the Swiffer pads there, the bees actually learn to chase the hive beetles into the Swiffer pads because the hive beetles can't get out, they get stuck. And so when we open them up, how many hive beetles do you normally see in the Swiffer pads?
A lot.
A decent amount, and no bees, right? I think we've had one or two bees,
Yeah.
but nothing like substantial, nothing to be concerned about. Whereas we'll have like hundreds of hive beetles in the Swiffer pads.
Bees already die like every here and there.
And we won't see like, we don't see like any living hive beetles, really at all, which is great. So that works out well.
I watch it, they get all start up.
Yeah, I see that they're getting set up. They don't like them that close. Normally you can stand there for a couple of minutes, but that's about it. And then they're, nah, done. Don't want anyone around us. They're motion detecting. They're like, there's people here. We had one, Jonathan was over here, and Joshua had the hive open, but Jonathan didn't get that close. He knew that the hive was open. He knew not to get that close. And a bee started following him all the way home. So I guess it like locked onto John, and it started following him all the way home, which you guys have to understand. I mean, I don't want to show our house, but we're not that close. It's like out there, okay? So it's not like that close. We have a 5-acre property. The bees are on one side, the house is on the other. Jonathan, the bees followed you back. I was talking about the time where the bee followed you back home. Yep. I think it was funny. They have followed me back too, but only like when we were opening it and I was in my bee suit and whatever, they'll follow us back. But we've never had them follow someone back who wasn't actually in the hive.
No. And I wasn't even like near your hive. I was like
Right, that's what I was saying. You weren't even near the hive. Because you knew that he had it open and you knew not to go in. Yeah, so.
George was passing
Bye,
by.
Bailey.
And he had a couple of bees around him, and then all your bees from him came to me.
Because they could see you.
Yeah.
He was in his suit and you weren't. So, look at them. They're still fighting over the best spots to get hay. I just saw Slurpee hit someone to get in that spot. Up. And, oh, here's another thing. They have to rub their heads and bodies all over the hay. I don't know what that's about, but they just do. It's like a thing. Hey, Cody! Good morning. Welcome. The internet is working today. It's running. Let's go see if we can find. I think the babies went up here. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they went to the back or something. The babies don't really hang out with the adult cows too much. They do normally like sleep with them and stay with them, but I think the babies went off to what they normally do in the morning, but we brought in new hay. So the older ones are like, nope, schedule's off. We're eating hay this morning. Very important work we have to do here. We have to tear this entire thing apart and see how much of it we can get out. They do make huge messes with the hay though. Like, okay, here you go. See that? Huge pile of hay right there. Oh, sorry, it went out of focus for a couple of minutes there. Huge pile of hay, perfectly good hay, but they will not eat that. They will not eat it. No, now they will get in there and they will spread it all out and they will use it as a bed. All of them will use it as a bed. Well, the ones that are higher up in the order will use it as a bed. Like Marigold and Little Moo will have it as a bed. They will spread out the hay and they will use it. As many of them as can fit. Uh-oh, Chase is mad about something. Barking at somebody or something. He barks at us sometimes when we're far enough away because he doesn't know who it is. Tell John I said, John left. I'll tell him when I get home. I'll tell him that you said hi. So, up there's the geese. I haven't seen a lot of the ducks lately, although, like, the ducks are still here because we're putting them away every night, so I know that they're still here. But the ducks have been strangely, like, not wanting to hang out here at all. They just like the back of the pond now for some reason. So I don't know if that's where they're laying their eggs, but whatever. Our cows love to rub on the new hay bales. Yeah, I don't know. Is it like a marking thing? Like, you know how dogs like will rub themselves on stuff to like mark it with their scent or whatever? Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. But or if maybe it's just because they're itchy and the hay like is scratchy so they can rub their necks and heads on it to get their itchy spot or whatever. But because I know like we have trees in here and the cows will use them to as like scratching posts to rub themselves on. Oh, there's a baby. Right there. Little baby. That's what I think, as I think that they're claiming it, because Marigold will get her whole head in there. She will lift the herring, put her whole head in, and rub the bottom of her very big flabby neck all over the hay. So I don't know that that's an itching thing. I think that might be this is my section, and you guys can have that section, because this is the better section. Now the geese have to come around and see what they can find that the cows left for them. The geese will actually go into Patty's stall with her and they will eat her grain. That's why we have to do a really tall bucket. We can't do their normal buckets when we're finishing them because the geese will go in and eat it. The geese are bad like that. Yep, that's the one thing. If you have cows, ducks and geese have been the one thing. Well, the ducks and geese do get taken by predators more than like our chickens and stuff because there's not really a lot of protection in here. But there's a couple Muscovies. They've been extremely beneficial to the pasture and the pond and just the cows in general because first of all, they're eating their spilled grain. So they're eliminating the mice and rat problem. I feel like that they seriously help with that, by the way, because we're in an area where we're like very prone to getting mice and rats. It's just a good environment for them. And it's warm. There's a lot of water. That we have animals, so there's feed everywhere. So it's very, very nice. We don't really see any mice or rats in with the cows. So that's good. And when we do, the cat comes in and gets them. Like I think we had one in our feed shed, but I need to open it up for the cat because I think he'll just get it. Sorry, not really watching chat, trying to make friends. You're good. You're good. You're good. And they also cleaned the pond. Our pond was gross before we brought ducks in. The ducks like just cleaned the pond up in like a week. I need to add more ducks next year because we're starting to run a little low. I think we're down to like 10 or 15, but we're gonna have a second pasture soon, so we're gonna need more ducks. And I'll hatch more geese probably next year as well. But we love having the geese and ducks. And then they also do, so they go into their manure piles and they will spread them out. And this is specifically the ducks. The geese I haven't really seen do this. But they will spread them out and they will get all the worms and bugs and larvae and anything inside of there out. This helps with worm control with the cows. Now, it doesn't completely prevent worms, but it does help with the health of the pasture and the herd a lot. Okay, so I like having ducks, very invaluable, even if I'm not finding eggs because they hide them. And there's lots of places to hide them. But they're still invaluable to have even just for the pasture maintenance and the pond maintenance and that kind of stuff. Oh my God, but I'll speak to y'all. Yes, yes, come back. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping in, Cody. It was nice to have you here. Yep. Yeah, so cows, ducks, and geese make good friends, and I have not really had a problem with, like, the cows don't seem to mind the ducks and geese at all. They don't really care. The geese will walk right under our big dairy cow, and she doesn't even do anything. So I've seen them. They walk right underneath her. Their head touches her belly, and she doesn't do anything. Nothing. She doesn't even kick, which is surprising for her. But we have had some. There have been times where the cows have stepped on a duck foot or leg, and the duck will be limping around for a couple of days, but otherwise it's not really a problem. And then the duck learns not to go near the cows anymore. But the geese are honking. The one thing is geese are very loud. They're honking at each other because there's some over here, some over here. So that's always fun. They're very loud. So you might not want to do it if you have very close neighbors. Our closest neighbors are all the way back there, and they have animals of their own, so I don't think that they care. And then the ducks can also be very loud depending on what breed you have. So Muscovies aren't really ducks, but they don't quack. Bye, Duncan Family Farm. Have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I won't be on too much longer anyway. Up there's babies. Yeah, so, you know. Some people like to keep chickens with their cows. I think if you don't have a pond, chickens will do just as good of a job. Chickens obviously aren't going to clean a pond, which is part of the reason why we didn't put chickens over here. We put ducks. Or else I would have probably just put chickens over here. I would have just brought some over to take care of the pasture. But with the pond, it's just better to have the ducks. Oh, yeah, I've seen that Illinois is getting a lot of rain. A lot. I hope you guys are doing okay. It's not like flooding. 10 inches of rain is a lot. If we got 10 inches of rain here, depending on how long it took to get that much rain, we might flood. Especially because here's the problem. What happens is when the ground gets really dry like this, like it is right now, if we get a heavy rain right now, it's going to flood. And only because the ground isn't going to take any. I was watering the garden yesterday with the boys, and the garden wasn't taking the water because it was so dry. Okay? That's not good. That's not a good thing. So it needed like way more water than it should have, but you know. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you guys are okay. Yeah, so being too dry and getting a lot of rain can cause problems too, which is not good. So ideally, if we get rain, which we need, it would be a light rain to start before a heavy shower. And it would give the ground time to get a little wet before getting something heavy. So it's able to take in all that water. Possibly. Yes. Oh, the geese are going through the manure piles, actually. Right now. That's what they're doing with that. They're going through a manure pile. It's gross, but it keeps the cows healthy. So, and they don't get sick from going through them. They actually like it. They eat the bugs. It keeps them healthy, too. So, it keeps the cows healthy. They're getting protein. We don't really feed our ducks and geese. We give them a little bit of food to get them into their house at night. Only because ducks and geese don't go into their house at night on their own because they can see in the dark. But they need to, or else they get eaten by predators. We've tried it before and it doesn't work. So they go into we use a little food to get them into their house. That's it. Works very well. But otherwise, we don't really feed them. I don't think that they would need us to feed them. We have plenty of grass over here for the geese, and then we have the manure piles, and there's just lots of food. The pond has fish in it. I've seen them fishing. So they have lots of food here. They don't need anything else. All right, y'all. It's almost 7 a.m., so I think I'm going to head out. But it was fun hanging with you guys. If you want to join us again, Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time is when we go live again. And hey guys, stay tuned to our community tab, because with the changes to our milking schedule coming up probably soon, we may have changes to our live stream schedule as well. And that's where I'm going to be posting about it if we do. So make sure you guys subscribed, have your notifications on. All I'm saying is pay attention to our posts right now, because that's where the changes are going to be, okay? So we'll see you all Friday. Bye. Thank you for joining us. Bye.